One Job Vlog.
Directed by Robert Clouse, 1973's Enter the Dragon is Hollywood's first martial arts feature film, and regarded by many as the best. Stars Bruce Lee in the role of himself, kinda. He's going by Mr. Lee. Now, right at the start of this movie, he's sparring with this guy. They're squaring off. They've got like boxing gloves. There's a circle of monks and stuff, and it's Sammo Hung he's going up against. He beats him with a submission move. Enter the mixed martial arts, because now you have a pretty good argument here that Bruce Lee is the pioneer of MMA. So right after seeing this, there's this government guy standing in the shadows, and he's like, hey, we need you to be a secret agent for us, because James Bond's cool. And he's like, well, alright, fine, I guess. And then this other old monk guy, he's like, oh yeah, I need to tell you a story. Your sister was killed, or rather killed herself to avoid gang rape from this guy with this scar on him, and he works for this Han who perverted martial arts at this island that the agents want you to go to. You just keep that in mind when you go over there and kick some ass. So he sets off to this island for a martial arts tournament. Does this sound like every fighting video game to you? Because it should. Some fellow competitors are John Saxon as Roper. Though he's not playing an actor, this guy sure seems to have inspired Johnny Cage in the 1995 Mortal Kombat film. I mean, both of them have more luggage than anybody else. Roper's backstory paints him as a gambling addict who partakes in martial arts and golf. Then you have Kelly as Williams with the coolest afro ever. He's the black guy, which means he gets a lot of ladies. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of women offered up to these guys. And then you have the super stoic Mr. Lee. He's like, no, I don't want any. However, there was this girl that was entertaining us earlier. She threw this dart. Bring her to me, because I know she's an agent and has some intel. So he sneaks out at night, kicks some ass, has to back up because somebody messed with his rope. And Williams gets accused of sneaking out even though he was just chilling in the moonlight, baby. While Han is running an opium trade thing. He's got heroin going around. He's got heroin whores locked up in the jail cells below. And during the tournament, you'll see guys like Bob Wall with the scar, who Bruce Lee has to dispatch, and Bolo Young, who adopted the name Bolo off of the character he played here. And he is some serious muscle. Bruce Lee puts on a hell of a show with super fast hand speed that you're going to want to rewind and watch again. And when he infiltrates the cell below, be sure to keep an eye peeled for the guy whom he snaps the neck of and then kills again by throwing into the pit. That's Jackie Chan. I admire the stunt work that Bruce Lee managed to put on here. Just simple stuff like descending rope. He makes that look cool. But does he do this backflip maneuver at the beginning of the movie? You don't see his face, but I wouldn't doubt that he couldn't do these flips. If a title like Enter the Dragon, you're thinking that Warner Brothers was like, hey, we can do more stuff with the dragon after this. The dragon comes back. The dark dragon rises, right? But with star Bruce Lee dying under mysterious circumstances, probably brain aneurysm, they really couldn't do anything else after this. But isn't it weird how Warner Brothers makes Enter the Dragon, a hit movie that comes out after the star dies, and then the same thing happens years later with The Dark Knight? Now, I'm not saying Warner Brothers kills off stars to build up hype, but what a coincidence. I give Enter the Dragon 3.5 out of 4 stars.
Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Vaughan Jog Vlog is made possible by your support on Patreon. Patreon.com/Vaughan Fry. Because Google.